Hello everyone and welcome here to round 36 on the schedule for our season finale of the 2017 Sony Cup Series season. It is time to crown a champion for this year. These three drivers still left fighting of DJ Kurtis, Dom Caps, Jeff James have had a dominating season. They have ran so good all year to run in this season, all year long in this series, and just be this flawless between the three of them and fighting it for the championship. Kurtis has the advantage by 20 points over Dom Caps, 24 over Jeff James. A surprise front row, however, William Brock out front. He has yet to lead a lap all season. He has the pole. Bradley Bishop Jr. alongside. But a lot of people retiring at the end of the season. There's a bunch of people. Jacob Hart is one. You got James Silverfox retiring at the end of the season. Luke Martin, Eugene DeMax, Trent Togger. A bunch of people. Sky Commons. A bunch of people are saying goodbye at the end of this race for the final season. A surprise front row. Could we see a surprise championship switch? Kurtis leads the championship by 20. Many people think that is safe, but Kurtis himself thought that wasn't a good comfort zone. We're green flag at Homestead, and 94 laps until we crown a champion. On the jump, Horizon Group looks pretty quick right now with Dylan Young going to the inside of Cody Lamas. William Brock looks like he's going to lead his first lap of the season here in the season finale. William Brock leads him. Looking deep in the field, DJ Kurtis is just looking to finish it out. Deep in the field, not really where I think he would want to be. He's back here in the 20th position. And Kurtis, oh man, that pack looks really dirty right there. Just really nasty. Kurtis in the 22nd position. Up ahead of him, guys are racing pretty hard. Kurtis just needs a solid day, and he will lock up the championship. A 14th place finish or better, and Kurtis locks it up no matter what happens today. Up front, however, Dylan Young has taken the race lead from William Brock. Horizon Group, where has this speed been all season for these guys? Because they have had a pretty miserable year. Despite Dylan Young winning at California, they have not been that quick. And how about this? Dodge 1, 2, 3 right now over Carson, Scott, and Cody Lamas, the Ford teams. And Acosta to the inside of William Brock. And Ryan Acosta up to second position. Caution flag is out, however. Oh, and Malik Nevins gets turned to the back. Well, the caution flag is going to be out for Luke Martin. Victorious last week, in the wall early, and out of the race goes Luke Martin. That is done for Luke Martin. He gets hit by Hayden Klein and Samet Oskin. And Luke Martin won his 20th career race last race. And in his final race ever in the Sony Cup Series, for his 400th Sony Cup Series race, Luke Martin will finish behind the wall dead last. And this was racing back to the finish line. Pasco got into Malik Nevins. In the wall he went, and he was able to keep it straight. While coming back to the restart, Dylan Young will lead them once again. And we're going to look further back in the field here. You see Dom Caps, he is right now in the 9th position. Jeff James is back here in the 15th spot. And DJ Kurtis is in 21st. So right now, Dom Caps would be trailing Kurtis by 7 points. Davis and James are side by side, beating and banging. Davis and James in the wall. Davis up and over, barrel rolling down the home stretch. Oh, and Jeff James got slammed by Rodriguez. Davis is on his lid. And a big crash here at Homestead involving Jordan Davis. Davis gets tumbling over, getting hit one by another by a few cars. And that's going to be day over for Jordan Davis. What a whale of a ride. And that's going to be the championship over for Jeff James. In the wall he went. Davis barrel rolling over and on his lid. What a ride he took. That was a hard lick. And man, That involved a few cars there involving Trek Togger, Matthew Rodriguez, Sam Oskin, Jordan Fisher, Andreas Allen, Hayden Klein, Nick Pericles. That was a heck of a ride. On board, Jordan Davis. We're gonna ride on board with DJ Kurtis. After some strategy by the Night Team crew and a bunch of other teams as well, Kurtis is up here towards the front. Carson Scott is your race leader. That was a wild wreck. We're hoping everyone else is okay. Jeff James, his chances at a championship are over. And he is out of the race. He's going to finish in the 36th position. Jordan Davis, any hope he had at a top 5 finish in the standings, he's out of it. There's only 35 cars left running on the racetrack. Dom Caps is still in the fight of it, but man, somebody is really holding these guys up in the back. I don't know if it's Finn Guy or not, but man, no, it's Nick Pericles. Pericles, the damage 66. Off the pace, really held up everyone else behind him, and everyone's trying to get by the 66. And that 66 might get black flag for being out in the way of everybody, but that really held up the field, and right now the top 10 drivers have pulled away and are battling for the lead. Ryan Acosta underneath of Carson Scott going after the lead. Charles Sanford's getting up in the mix as well, trying to bring that Toyota up to the front. Going up the middle, and look at this racing here. Kurtis is getting involved in it as well. They're 4 wide for the lead. And Sanford to the point. He hasn't had a very good season. He's striving for Mace Enterprises for next year. Looking to go out in 2017 on a high note. And Sanford is your new race leader. But a battle for the lead. Ryan Acosta to the inside of Charles Sanford. And Acosta and the Allen Family Racing Dodge goes out front and to the race lead. But possibly not for long, as here comes Sanford. Here comes Kurtis. Kurtis beating and banging off the 54 there, trying to get up there and lead a lap. Leading a lap and getting some bonus points are huge as they come up on the slow 66 of Nick Pericles, who continues to be in the way of these guys. And Pericles holds up everyone but the 45 and the 54. And Acosta and Sanford get away as they continue to battle for the lead. And Pericles continues to be in the way of a lot of the leaders. Dom Caps trying to run down Kurtis to pass him, but Acosta still leads the race. Dom Caps has really brought his A game to this championship battle. Running hard with DJ Kurtis here for position. But Caps only can win the title if he finishes 20 or 21 points ahead of Kurtis. And that is the equivalent of like half the field on the racetrack. And he's going to need a bit of luck if he's going to be able to pull it off. But Caps racing hard with Kurtis right now. Sanford taking the lead up there. Caps to the inside of Kurtis. 3 wide for second momentarily. Oh, and Kurtis and Caps beat and banged on the straightaway. Kurtis has been really loose off turn 4. And Caps trying to take third away. Sanford, your new race leader, as they run up on Jordan Fisher. Jordan Fisher was not Ryan Acosta or DJ Kurtis's best friend, as they lost a bit of positions there. Up front, however, Dom Caps trying to lead a lap there. Lap 33 of 94. Caps trying to get a bonus point on Kurtis. And this could help Caps if he can come around and lead this lap. Tuner Fenway's Carson Scott and Jake Bassinger have entered the fray as well. They're up here battling. William Brock back up here with Sky Commons. Good to see Sky Commons in his final race run well. But Dom Caps is going to get a bonus point and lead that lap. Battle for the lead potentially between Dom Caps and Jake Bassinger. Bassinger looking for his 5th win of the... Actually, he's looking for... I think it's either his 5th win or maybe even his 6th. Yeah, it's his 5th win. He's looking for his 5th win. Bassinger to the inside, trying to get a run on Caps, but his teammate Carson Scott is there, and Ryan Acosta trying to get up there as well. A hard battle between 4 guys for the lead. Dom Caps doing all he can to get the max points today to lead the most laps and win the race. If he can do that, Kurtis will be forced to finish 15th or better, and with Kurtis right now, Kurtis is back there in the 8th position, so that's not too far behind, and he's trying to finish out a solid day right now, doing what he needs to do right now in the top 10. Somebody finally had enough of Nick Piercles' mess. Nick Mace went up there and got him, turned him around, and Nick Piercles got spun into the wall, and I think the caution flag flew for that. We're not quite sure, though. I can't see the pace car. Where does the pace car at? Nick Piercles went around, got spun off the bumper of Nick Mace, and the pace car is out. Caution is out in the air, and that will reset the field. Well, we're back on our way in racing again. Dom Caps is your race leader over Jake Bassinger, Dylan Young, Sky Commons, and Dejon Weeks. Back here, where is DJ Kurtis? He is further back in the field after pit stops. He is down to 17th. And as things run, Dom Caps is actually your new point leader for the Sony Cup Series. And this is exactly what DJ Kurtis does not want to hear. But up front, these guys are racing super hard in front of them. 3 wide, 4 wide now. Oh, man. Turner trying to stay off of him. Man, Dirk Kurtis is right in the middle of all that. They're 3 wide into turn 1. Turner up with his teammate. But, man, these guys racing hard with each other. Up front, they're racing hard with each other as a new leader, possibly. Jake Bassinger to the inside, but Sky Commons way low to the inside, trying to take it away. But Bassinger up the middle, bringing Dylan Young with him. And Bassinger, your new leader. These guys continue to race so hard with each other. Just last lap, you saw off the corner, DJ Kurtis was in the middle of a mess. They figured it out there. They settled it all out. But everyone racing like it's the last lap when we're only just past halfway. Trouble for Jake Bassinger. I think he might have a tire going down. He's trying to hit the pit road, but he missed it by a long shot. Completely missed the access road, trying to make it a pit road. And here he comes, Jake Bassinger. This is not what he needs. He was trying to finish out the season in the top 5 in the standings, and he has a problem. And with that, the race leader now is Sky Commons. Sky Commons with a 44 Dodge is out front for Allen Family Racing. And for his final race, what it would be if Sky Commons could snap a winless streak like he has. He has a huge winless streak in the Sony Cup Series. He will not be returning to the Sony Cup Series in 2018. And for his last race ever out front, the Dodges have ran very well for this race. You saw a Horizon Group, they're all in the top 10 doing well, and Commons leading the race right now. Kurtis right now runs in the 16th position, and right now that would be good enough. He just moved up in the 15th, but we got word that if Kurtis finishes 16th or better at this rate in the race, even if Dom Caps wins the race, he will clinch the championship. So right now, Kurtis is running just solid enough to clinch it. Sky Commons has been pulling away from the field. However, Cody Lamas is trying to cut into the gap. Lamas is in a battle as well with himself. He's trying to cut into the points of the 10th place car in the standings. He's trying to finish in the top 10 in the standings and beat Dejon Weeks. Weeks is up in the top 5 now, trying to close in on Lamas to keep from Lamas really gaining much points on him. Cody Lamas and Fitzwater are cutting into the lead little by little. Further in the back of the field, Jordan Fisher lap car held up Dom Caps, and Caps has now been brought back all the way back to DJ Kurtis. Kurtis has been working his way forward, but they're 4 wide back here for position. Steven Jenkins, Carson Scott, William Brock, Dylan Young, all racing hard with each other. 4 wide at Homestead really is usually not a good thing. But Dom Caps, if he's going to win this championship, he's got to get back up there and back as a winning car, because in this run, that crew really did not get that car tuned up the way it needed to. It's been going backwards since the restart. 20 laps to go. One car that has really benefited since that pit stop is Sky Commons, including Cody Lamas and Fitzwater. They have been bad fast since this restart, and they are the top 3 that have pulled away from the rest of the pack. Sky Commons with a 343 winless streak. That's how many races since his last win. Sky Commons won the Season 4 race all the way back at, like, Bristol, way back ago. I mean, that was a long time ago since Sky Commons got his last victory. And this is his final race in the Sony Cup Series, retiring at the end of the season. He has not finished in the top 5 at all this season. He is being replaced by Allen Family Racing Team by Jeffrey Lynn to drive that race car in 2018. And Sky Commons trying to bring home one last victory to his name, trying to get his 4th career victory here at Homestead. Lamas looking for a win. He has not won it all this season. He won last season, but he has not won it all this season. He's been the shadow of Cybertron Motorsports. DJ Kurtis has carried that team all season. Lamas has just stayed in the shadows at the shop, has not been a big face, a big name all season. However, he is battling for the win. Fitzwater has not won an oval race since California round 4 last year in 2016. Ryan Acosta, along with Sky Commons, trying to bring it home for Allen Family Racing Team. And Dejon Weeks, top 5, are really starting to step away from the rest of the field. Steven Jenkins, Jeffrey Lynn, Carson Scott, Jeffrey Finguy, Eugene DeMax make up the top 10. But Lamas cutting into the lead little by little with 15 to go now. Sky Commons battling for his last race here, for his last win. You can see here, Cody Lamas just has a lot more. He's able to get on the gas side a lot better than Sky Commons is. Commons getting the run on the outside. Commons is the driver from the past, so meets the old here. The new driver meets the old right here. Sky Commons, all the way from the very first few seasons, racing against Cody Lamas, one of our newcomers, one of the rookies, trying to make a name for himself, trying to be a winning race car driver. He won last season, trying to get his 2nd career victory, side by side. 12 laps to go. Sky Commons trying to bring it home one last time, just like Luke Martin at Rockingham. Hold him off right now. 10 laps to go now. Ryan Acosta has just worked his way by Zachary Fitzwater. And now Lamas is going to have his hands full with 2 Allen Family Racing cars going at it for the win, as they're going to run up on Jordan Fisher and possibly Charlie Smith and Alan Cavanaro. Lap cars will be a factor as Commons runs up on Fisher first. And Commons to the inside. Fisher will not be a factor. Fisher gets out of the way. However, I think that benefited Acosta more than anything, as here comes Acosta, bringing the gap down to 2nd place little by little, now down to a car length. Here comes lap cars. Sky Commons gonna need to get around Charlie Smith and Alan Cavanaro good here, and I think he got up to him at the wrong time here. Had to get out of gas a little bit. Here comes Lamas. He's right there. Is Lamas gonna make it 3 wide? He thinks better of it. He stays in behind him. Cavanaro in the way of Sky Commons a little bit, and Sky Commons needing to turn down underneath him. Now as we come, it'll be 5 laps to go. Commons trying to bring it home. Lamas, Acosta, Fitzwater, the top 4 are all here, but when we focus for the championship, Kurtis is back here in the 12th position. Dom Caps is right there in the 10th spot. That is not good enough to win the championship. Caps is going to have to hope on some luck here in the last closing laps. Right now as it runs, it looks like it's all Kurtis. Battle for 2nd position brewing here. 4 laps to go. Ryan Acosta, the inside of Cody Lamas, trying to take over 2nd. Lamas fighting hard on the outside, just what Sky Commons wants to see, but not what he wants to see with Chris Dodd. Possibly going to be a factor at the end of this as we're coming to 3 laps to go. A lap and a half to go. Sky Commons looking good, but Chris Dodd may be a factor as we're coming to the white flag. Sky Commons looking like it may be a different winner for Allen Family Racing. Last lap of the season. Allen Family Racing Team has not ever had a 1-2 finish in their stable, but it could happen today. Sky Commons leads, but he's got Chris Dodd in his way. Ryan Acosta right on his back bumper. Sky Commons looks like he's possibly going to do it in his final race, but Ryan Acosta is right there trying to get something to him, but it's not going to be enough. Sky Commons is going to break a 343 race winless streak, and back in the pack, DJ Kurtis is going to win the championship. DJ Kurtis is going to finish in the 13th position, and Don Caps is going to finish 9th, and that'll be good enough for DJ Kurtis to take home the championship for his second Sony Cup Series Championship. It's all going to be on Kurtis. He's a champion once again. He had to tiptoe his way through these final 10 races, but he did so consistently. And Kurtis is your 2017 Sony Cup Series Champion. Congratulations to DJ Kurtis on pulling it out. But how about this, guys? Sky Commons brings it home for the first time in 343 races. In his final Sony Cup Series race as well. Congratulations to Sky Commons, and congratulations to Allen Family Racing Team on their first ever 1-2 finish for their organization. Ryan Acosta came home second. What a great job by them guys. I have to say, this season has been a blast. I have to start off by saying thank you to each and every one of you that participate in the Sony Cup Series each and every year, and the new guys coming aboard that continue to bring excitement through this season and for the series each and every year it comes out. This has been a blast. It's been a fun season. With Sky Commons winning this race, he was your 17th different winner of 2017, and it just proves that you can never ever give up or count yourself out. Sky Commons, 343 races ago, he won back in Season 4. Season 4, that was a long time ago. And here we are for the Season 21 finale of 2017. Man, Sky Commons ends his career. So many drivers ending their career. I have to say thank you so much to Luke Martin, James Silverfox, Eugene DeMax, Trek Togger, Sky Commons. I'm thinking of some more people. Malik Nevins. Every single one of you that are leaving this series, this season, thank you so much for giving my series a chance and running in it and participating like you have. It has been a blast. Every one of you, I think, have won a race at least. And with wins comes memories. And the season, or the Sony Cup Series has had many memories, and I have enjoyed making them and putting them on YouTube, and I am so glad that you guys have participated in each and every season that you guys have. And congratulations on such a great career a bunch of you have done. And I know the season's going to go on, and it's going to be a blast when we head to 2018 with the guys we have there. Thank you, everyone that participated, and I can't wait until the 2018 season when we bring you a brand new Sony Cup Series season. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in March for the 2018 season. Again, congratulations to Sky Commons on breaking the winless streak, and a bigger congratulations to DJ Kurtis on winning his second Sony Cup Series Championship and being the 2017 champion.
The winner takes all. It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrifice their will. Don't ever look back on the world closing in. Be on the attack with your wings on the wind. All the things will begin. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. And it's ours for the taking. It's ours for the fight. In the sweet, 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 sweet victory. Ooh, you only lose the gold. You push with a fever. Oh, your time keeps going on.